Hi, guys. Okay, so this is going to be part two to my Cecil Hotel Chronicles series. This episode is about a man named W.K. Norton. He was born in 1885 and he passed away by his own hand in 1931. He was a 46-year-old man. Sometimes he was identified as a resident of Manhattan Beach, California, who became one of the earliest documented unalivings at the notorious Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles downtown. He was found unalived in his room on November 19th, 1931, after ingesting poison capsules. So I did some research. There's not a whole lot because this was the 30s, but I'll show you what I found. So the death and investigation. He was found unalived in his room by a maid with capsules believed to contain poison found in his vest pocket. He had checked into the Cecil Hotel 6 nights prior on November 12th, 1931, using the name James Willies and claimed to be from Chicago. His death is frequently cited in the histories of the Cecil Hotel as a key early example of the many unalivings and mysterious passings that occurred there during the 1930s. And there's records that indicate he was born on February 23rd, 1885, and he was buried at the Inglewood Park Cemetery. I found that he's actually believed to be born in India. So there he is here. I found this. Wow, it's so old, right? So William Kelly, W.K. Norton Sr. So he was born, it says 23 February 1885, in India. Passed away November 17th, 1931, age 46. That's 4 years older than I am. And he passed away in Los Angeles, California. So he is at the Inglewood Park Cemetery. That's in the States. This is from Find a Grave. Here's a photo here that I found. This one is from 1911. There's his gravestone. William Kelly Norton of India. And then it does say, I believe, them which sleep in Jesus will God bring with him. That's his family. So there he is, top left. I believe it would be his brother, sister, and parents. And then here's the only thing I really found, and it just says Manhattan Beach, California resident W.K. Norton was found unalived in his room after ingesting poison capsules. A week before, he had checked into the Cecil Hotel under the name James Willies from Chicago, and his unaliving was ruled self-inflicted. This is his death certificate. Now, as you can imagine, it's very hard to read because a lot of this is cursive and there's some of it that's typed. So it's basically what I said, like where he's from, where he passed, what had happened, his full name, date of birth, whatever. And then it shows there's a bunch of signatures. It's his death certificate. So if you can read it, I mean, by all means, great. If not, I don't. It's very, very hard. And then this was the only clipping. So search for man ends in finding body at hotel. Missing from his home at 912 Strand Avenue, Manhattan Beach, since last Saturday, according to police, W.K. Norton, 46 years of age, was found unalived in a hotel room at 640 South Main Street yesterday morning. A number of capsules, believed to have contained poison, were given by police as evidence that Norton had ended his own life. The capsules, police said, were found in his vest pocket. Norton had been unalived apparently only a few hours when found by a maid. He registered at the hotel, according to the police, last Saturday as James Willies of Chicago. Several checks made out to Mrs. M. C. Norton, found in his clothing, served to identify him as Norton, according to the police report. And here's the last part that I found here, and this was at the end of the Find a Grave, and it just says that he passed away at the Cecil Hotel. His wife was Mary Courtney. They have an adopted son and named him William Kelly Norton Jr. On his unalived record, lists his name as W.K. Shows the name of his wife and father and mother's maiden name. So his father was a reverend. And then it shows his mother at the end. So his father had passed in 1923 and the mother in 1911. But that's about all I could find on this gentleman, W.K. Norton. So here's another passing. This time it's not a murder, it's of his own doing, and with poison capsules. Some of these deaths are very hard to find. You really have to dig, so some of these episodes are going to be very short. But I do believe that every episode should focus on one person. So this one is about This is about Mr. Norton. We'll go with Mr. Norton. Yes, and yeah, that's where he was found, in that hotel. That history of the hotel is, it has a lot of history. It really does. I do believe it to be haunted. Apparently, the fourth floor is majorly haunted. But out of all the schmurders and unalivings and everything that goes on there, why wouldn't it be, right? Anyways, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the comments.